A common mistake with teaching science and maths to young learners is to load them with books and worksheets rather than allowing them to find out how the natural world works. Young minds are natural explorers. They learn by taking part. Thus, we provide them with lots of objects to observe, touch, and ask questions about. We encourage questioning, thus and sciences the sincerely skills along with multiple things. Educating in such a way enables them to observe, identify, comprehend, relate, compare, draw, organize and communicate. Here come our students to educate their understanding on the various organ systems of our body.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Nadia Fatima of class 4th. I am going to explain about our body's muscular system. Muscles keep our bones in place and also play an important role in the movement of bones. There are three types of muscles in our body: cardiac muscles, smooth muscles and skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscles are present in heart and they contact heart to pump the blood. Smooth muscles are present in organs like stomach and bladder. They are elastic and can relax can relax or contract when needed. Skeletal muscles are attached to skeleton and moves bones and other structures. Smooth and cardiac muscles are involuntary, which means they are not under our control, whereas skeletal muscles are voluntary and they are under our control. You can know it by moving our hands, legs and body.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. I am Noel Yasman of class 6. I am going to explain our body's skeleton system. The skeleton system gives shapes to our body. It is made up of bones and joints. It has a total of 206 bones. It can be mainly divided into skull, ribcage and backbone. Skull protects to our brain and ribcage protects to our heart, lungs and stomach. And the backbone helps us to stand straight. The joints present in our skull are immovable joints. That means they cannot move. The movable joint present in our neck is a power joint. That means it can rotate or twist. The joint present in our hips and shoulder are ball and socket joint. That means the round end of one bone fit in the hollow of another bone. This type of joint move in all directions. The joint present in our knees and elbow are hinge joint. That means they work like hinge of a door and car, move only in one direction. The joint present in our ankles and wrists are gliding joints. That means they slide over each other and provide sideways movement.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Afrim of class 7. I am going to explain about our body respiratory system. This system helps us to take in air or get oxygen from its respiratory system. The organs of the system are the nose, larynx, windpipe and lungs. The lungs like a balloon that can inflate when we breathe in and deflate when we breathe out. The windpipe is present in front of the esophagus, that is the food pipe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Misbah of class 7. I am going to explain about our body's digestive system. It consists of mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. This long tube from mouth till anus is called as alimentary canal or GIT. Liver and gallbladder and pancreas also make up the digestive system. They secrete digestive juices and enzymes. The digestive system helps us in digesting food, in absorbing useful nutrients from it, and ingesting undigested waste food.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Amir Khan of class 7. Now I am going to explain you about our body excretory system. The nutrients of medicine absorbed by our digestive system undergo chemical reaction inside our body and form certain waste products. These waste products along with excess water need to be excreted by our excretory system. The kidney are the main organ of excretion. They filter out blood and remove all the toxic waste products from it in the form of urine. This takes toxic waste product are also excreted by our skin and lungs in small amounts. The urine passes from kidney to urinary bladder through ureter and get excreted through urethra. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Ibrahim Ali of class 7. I am going to explain about our body's circulatory system. It consists of heart and blood vessels like arteries, veins, capillaries and blood. The blood vessels take the blood into different body parts for various requirements like respiration, excretion, providing nutrients and medicines to different parts. The heart works like a pump and pushes the blood into different body parts by contraction and relaxation. The right side of the heart pumps deoxygenated blood and the left side of the heart pumps oxygenated blood. The heart beats continuously and pushes the blood into arteries with pressure, which generates throbbing movement in the arteries called as pulse.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Noora of 3rd class. I am going to explain about our body nervous system. The main function of this system is to control and coordinate the working of other systems. It is made up of the brain, spinal cord and nerves. The brain is the computer of our body. Through nerves, it receives information from other organs and sends signals to them to do work.
The circulatory system is the most important as it aids in management and functioning of all other organs.
No, excretory system is important.
No, according to me, digestive system and excretory system are the most important because without the energy provides from digest food to other organism or removal of toxins from no other organ system would function properly.
This is true, but without a respiratory system, we could not breathe or get oxygen for various processes of our body. So it is most important.
No, excretion system is important.
No, I think muscular system is most important. By listening to all of them, I can conclude that all the organ systems are equally important for our survival. All the organ systems depend directly or indirectly on each other. Thank you.
MashaAllah, that was really interesting way to learn.